So it's fine when kids are having to walk through homeless drug dens on their way to school, but now that a dictator's coming, well, let's make sure it looks good for him. Joining us now, Fox Across America host Jimmy Failla. So I guess they power wash every night. It's just that they turn it on and water actually comes out when Xi Jinping's here.
Yeah, I've been to San Francisco, and I think the news peg there was she said that people use the garbage cans. I've never seen anyone use them. I go to San Francisco quite a bit. I kind of resent this booking because I'm like someone that Fox sweeps out of the way when something big is going on here at Fox. Okay, but this is why I'm bothered by this. Everybody can relate to this analogy. When you're having company over, okay, and there's like 5 minutes before they get there, anything that hasn't been put away gets thrown in that extra closet or that extra bedroom. And that's what they're doing with this problem. They're not making it go away. They're just throwing it into a closet. And the indifference they're demonstrating to the people who will have to live in your messy living room once the company leaves is what the story should be, because it's not going away.
Where's the closet? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
It's like when President Biden was going down to the border, they cleaned no migrants here. President's standing there. He's got an amazing photo opportunity. Same kind of thing. Meantime, Jimmy, San Francisco isn't the only city in need of a facelift. You've got a CVS in Washington, D.C., wiping shelves, cleaning and replacing wiping their shelves clean, replacing toilet paper, replacing like the rolls with photos of the products to combat theft. But Sacramento County Sheriff Jim Cooper says that Target is preventing officers from helping out.
Listen. Oh, it is him. Sorry.
The corporate level, not the local level. The employees, loss prevention, they really want to work with us. Corporate does not. It's a conscious decision by them. And what's difficult is it's not politicians telling us this, it's the corporate board members.
So what am I going to do with a picture of toilet paper?
Listen, I was just at a CVS in D.C. where it was all locked up. Like you couldn't get deodorant, you couldn't get mouthwash, you had to get a guy with a key. You had to ring the button you just saw and get a guy with a key. Only in a liberal city is the deodorant locked up, but the criminal's free. Okay, and that's the problem at the end of the day. We used to play these games as kids. Remember cops and robbers? Okay, cops used to be the good guys, robbers were the bad guys. If you take that simple approach to life, you can really get a lot done.
Do you get like pictures on the shelves of like this was toilet paper at age 2 and here at age 4 it got its first tooth?
This doesn't work because it's just confusing because people think they misstocked the store. Like if I go to the toilet paper section and see a photo, I think someone was going to buy that frame and looked at the price on the way to the register and just left it on a shelf. That's what it looks like. Not good.
Well, these big cities, they're not just tough for all of us to live in. The migrants are finding it difficult. Also, Jimmy, some of the migrants, they're fleeing from the Windy City, Chicago. They're heading back to Venezuela because the city is dumping them in shelters and refusing to give them jobs. And this is also happening in New York City, where migrants are arriving at a makeshift tent city in Brooklyn, and then they're promptly leaving after they're getting a quick look around, saying, this is just not going to cut it.
Yeah, seriously, though. But that's how you know you're doing a bad job of running your hotel. When the Yelp reviews from the people who didn't even pay don't like your... It's one thing if you laid out $249 for the night and you have a few gripes with the ice maker down the hall. But these guys came for free. Okay, and it's a sad commentary on multiple fronts. One being, they've been a bigger priority to the citizens in this country. A lot of the homelessness in this city are guys who fought for the country. So is that the message we want to send? If you fought for the country, you're in the streets, but if you snuck in, you're in the suites. So I think it's so shameful on every level. But
But in Chicago, I mean, they're showing up in Chicago, staying for 6 months and saying life was better in Venezuela.
Oh, yeah.
So, Brandon Johnson, who's just taken over, now granted, maybe he's still on his honeymoon, things apparently haven't gotten much better under him compared to Lori Lightfoot.
No, and it's easy to blame the mayor, but let's also look at the Chicago Bears. Are you watching this football team right now? It's shame. Nobody wants to be associated with this. They're like, can I hang out with a cartel or something instead? This is embarrassing.
Ouch.
It is true. Jimmy Failla,
you guys
always bringing the heat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.